I bought this shirt because I was having a mental breakdown and wanted a tattoo, so you could say I'm coping well. What's up? I'm in another dorm room, and it's a different dorm room from the last dorm room that I was in because I got my first contract doing summer stock theater, and my skin is breaking out because I'm on my period and I'm stressed, and I've been putting on a full face of stage makeup almost every night for almost a month straight. Let's do some self-care. Look at my Keith Haring shirt. Wanna know why I bought this Keith Haring shirt that I'm in love so much with? Because the first show I did this summer, my first paid job, is Falsettos. Yes, I stole a road sign. I tried to make a nice little pride display in the background, so let's see. Ah, perfect. Perfect. Ooh, that's fun. The mask is pink inside. Ooh, it smells like it's gonna burn. Self-care. I got to play Cordelia, one of the lesbians from next door. I didn't think about how hard it would be to talk while wearing this. I got to do it during Pride Month, and it was just such a special experience because, you know, as a gay, Falsettos is very near and dear to my heart. All the people that I was in the show with were just so lovely and talented. I love them all so much. The entire cast of Falsettos fits in one elevator. Like, of course you're gonna get close. To get to perform this show that has 4 gay characters and deals with like the beginning of the AIDS crisis during Pride Month just felt almost sacred in a way. It felt like a gift. I can't keep going with this mask on. Okay, we're gonna pause. I had to take the mask off. I don't know why. I thought I could like talk and think while also making sure it didn't fall off. It's also very like giddy for some reason. I don't know. Every time I think about how, I don't know, transformative and emotionally validating and so many other things that this experience has been, I just get so worked up because I've never felt so much love from a group of people. I've never felt so supported. Like, the rehearsal period was really short. We had 2 weeks of rehearsal and then right into 2 weeks of performance. And on like the 3rd day that I knew all these people, we were going over to the one who played Dr. Charlotte's house to have like a Tony Awards watch party. I took everyone in my little Mighty Mouse micro van, teeny tiny van as it were. That's like kind of a lyric reference. It's a reach, teeny tiny band fan. I don't know. When we reached her house, my car was burning oil and smoking, and on top of that already had a completely rotted through rear shock mount. So I was like having a full-on mental breakdown in this woman who I had just met's driveway, and then immediately everyone was standing around me like reassuring me and calming me down and telling me everything will be all right, which is also like a lyric reference. And that was after 3 days of knowing these people. So we bonded really close, really quickly, and it was just such a positive experience. It's like a moment where I finally found people that understood me and accepted me. Feeling truly happy for one of the first times in my life doing my ideal job, being a paid actress in a show that I love, in a role that I care so much about, with people that make it a joy to be alive doing this. It's just so much to feel good about, and I need to keep reminding myself of the goodness of it so that I don't get sad. I got really like sad, anxious, freaked out because suddenly I was on to the next show and didn't have these people with me anymore. I got this idea from my friend Hannah, who played Trina, and I sat down and I wrote a thank you letter to Cordelia. Literally an hour after final bows and closing Falsettos, I had to be at Sitzprobe for the next show, which is the Buddy Holly story, and everything's just so right on top of each other that I had no time to just like let myself be a little bit sad that it was over. I had no time to like process anything, and I struggle with emotional processing to begin with. So that was like really rough for me. And the first like 4 days after the show closed, I cried every single day. The day it closed, I cried so much, but I could not stop crying for about 4 days because that's how deeply this experience affected me. So I decided to try and give myself some closure by writing a thank you letter to Cordelia. And it was a really good exercise. And I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it's kind of long and there's a lot of like personal, emotional, mushy stuff in there that I don't feel like everyone needs to hear. But it made me realize a lot of things about myself. Like feeling truly accepted for the first time made me realize that I still struggle a lot with some internalized homophobia, and that's fucking rough. It's rough. But having this under my belt, I feel so much more like emotionally intelligent and able to get through stuff, you know? Like I said before, I got this shirt because I was having a mental breakdown and I wanted to get a tattoo. I wanted to get a tattoo of the Falsettos logo because my brain told me that'll be a good way to permanently remind yourself everything will be all right. Like that has become my mantra. My laptop's gay. Dear Cordelia, thank you for helping me feel prideful. It's the last day of Pride Month and I can't believe that I've spent every day of it as a lesbian from next door. I know that I come off as very confident to most people, but for some reason I very rarely feel that way, especially when it comes to being a lesbian. I love women, and I love that I love them, but so much of the time I still find myself feeling embarrassed or ashamed about that fact. And I really don't know why that is. I definitely need therapy to figure that out. But living your story, loving Dr. Charlotte, having the privilege to sing Unlikely Lovers every night, loving my spiky family, and being loved unconditionally in return. It healed so many things in my heart that I didn't even understand were hurting until then. It helped me learn how to accept love and support from others and understand that it's okay to hurt because the people you love will always lift you up. Thank you for allowing me to further my art in a way that let me live my truth. Representation is extra important when you struggle to feel proud. Representing myself is a gift I'm beyond grateful to have been given. Thank you, Cordelia. It's goodbye for now, but I'm going to carry this pride in my heart forever. So, happy belated Pride Month. It's the middle of July, but I've been busy, so you can cut me some slack. Today, while I was driving, I listened to almost the entirety of the original Broadway cast of Into the Woods. And what I've been reading recently is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I am almost done, so I hope you're having a good summer. I hope that things are going well for you. I hope that you reach milestones in your emotional processing as I have. And comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you sometime.